the Forest Queen. Talia had fought her way through the Queen's Forest to her seat of power. The time for the final battle was at hand.
Marvelous! Welcome back, everyone, to an unexpected DLC for Dungeons 3, where it seems we're going to be fighting the final battle. And, of course, we're going to be playing it on Hellish, as always.
Talia and the nature-desecrating evil's army had penetrated deep into the forests. The Forest Queen was oh so close.
Disgusting creatures! Your presence poisons life in the forest. You will pay for your impertinence.
Oh man, she's really getting on my nerves. It's time to kick her ass to Tuesday.
Here, too, the forests had grown so thick and dense that it was sometimes impossible to get through. Luckily, Talia still had the portal stone with her, so she... What, You do have the portal stone, don't you?
Well, I kind of thought those things were always only good for one mission, you know. I mean, normally all the mechanisms are tossed out when one ends. And let me tell you, that portal stone was pretty damn heavy.
And here I thought that after so many missions, maps, DLCs and add-ons, the level of incompetence shown here couldn't really shake me anymore. Never in my entire life have I been so wrong.
Okay, that is somewhat suboptimal, I'll admit. Look, is there any way we can get this done without the stone?
No, these areas aren't just going to suddenly become accessible. I would suggest that you go back and find the thing. I'm sure the Hand of Terror can manage without you for the time being.
All right already, I'm going.
But I really like her shadows. Poop! Okay, so the gimmick here is that I don't have Talia to help me protect everything. Well then, that is going to be a problem. Okay, what about down here? Oh my lord, there are so many. There's gonna be bad times. Alright, apparently that would probably be the Forest Queen. Okay, so rough times. We've got a little bit of time to play with though. We've got Nagas. No, we don't actually. Let's get Nagas. We're going to need them. As for the zombies, we could get the prisoner. I think that would be a wise idea. Then we're going to drop a bit of money to get us... Well, actually, on the plus side, as far as things go, that's not so bad. We don't need to invest in Talia right now. So that is going to free up a fair bit of cash for us. Okay, that's not a terrible thing. Not a terrible thing. We've got 2 Banshees. I'm going to want a Naga. In fact, I'm going to want 2 Nagas. And another Orc as soon as we've got the money for it. We need to get out there and we need to take an Island of Evil pretty much straight away. Now, these are entry points. What I would ideally like is to run this connection all the way up there, but that's going to be a bit of a potch, really. Okay, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to dig down. Oh, wow, this is a very, very large area. All sorts of things around there. Alright. Well, we're going to have to do it. So let's dig this all the way down here and connect it up. Much the same on this side. We do not want this place to access our main area yet. We want to bring it down here in a line and connect it up. And then we can have all of our traps around here somewhere. That's the way that we're going to try and build this out. To try and reduce just how bad this is potentially going to be for us. And having a bit of well, we only need one. We only need one to lock that area off from us. That should be fine. And it's the same over here. We'll drop that down as well. There we go. We're probably going to hit some sort of nasties on that side. Usually is the case that happens, but we'll see how it goes. We should have enough now to get myself another Orc. And with that, we're going to send everyone up top to grab our first Island of Evil, if we can. So, let's go ahead and get us a group of Horde. We'll add them to 1. There we go. And then a group of undead. Add them
The
to 2.
creatures courageously made their way to the surface the very first night.
Indeed.
The suicidal evil probably had the audacious hope that this would give it the element of surprise.
Yes, pretty much. That is actually exactly what I'm hoping. Go in there. Ooh, an outpost straight away would be a welcome thing indeed. There we go. Let's try and take out the healer. Now we don't have to... Oh no, really? What did we just unlock? Alright, well, we knew that was a possibility, I suppose. Alright, okay. Let's try and do as much damage as we can. We're not going to head back for now. We'll try and take this outpost at the very least. There we go. Well done, Banshees. Keeping them stunned. I like it. Or rather... Actually, what do the Banshees do? Each attack affects the Banshee badly for 5 seconds, during which they will attack 35% slower. That's actually super useful. Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually get them back. This is unfortunate to say the very least. Get that down. Right, we need you to be back down there now, where I can pick you up and immediately drop you. On the attackers. No one. So, come on, down you go. And whomp.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Please take care of the spiders. There we go. And then we can send you straight back out. Spiders shouldn't be too hard to deal with. Don't die. You stay there.
Payday. The
There we
day
go.
dawned. Heroes in the service of the
scalawags.
Forest Queen marched towards the dungeon to pay the dungeon heart a little visit.
That is very unfortunate. Okay. Well, we didn't manage to get the outpost, but we did clear up the defenders. They're probably going to be back there, though. Have we managed at least to seal that off? We have, and that is particularly good news for us, I will be honest. No, come here. Oh, don't be silly. Go this way. There you are. Now, they're going to have to go through the spider's nest, which I'm super happy with. You managed to kill it yet? Okay, good. It's not so bad. These will be... That in and of itself isn't a terrible prospect, but we still need...
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Now, you are going to be going to want to take you out early. Now, what we could do here is use my Banshees, just one, maybe one there, draw them over. The Banshees can't be lost, so they're a pretty good group to use to just drag aggro. Because if they die, they'll just resurrect. It's glorious in that regard. There we are. Let's grab you again in a moment. That's all we need from you. Thank you. No. There we go. Nope. Okay, we got them fighting. Great. Absolutely great. Let's grab the whole horde. Drop them behind so they can take out the healer. And then you can work on the spiders after that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, this is a good engagement. As far as the engagements go, this one was pretty solid. I'll be honest. I'm happy with it. Very happy with it. Excellent. We need to get a larger area down here, a larger graveyard, and then a cell.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
That will do. A prison. Thank you very much. Let's grab the whole of you and just send you straight back over here where you can rest up for a bit. We also want to expand that out. Okay, so the first little bit, we're going to be having to take care of all of this as quickly as we can. But I'm fairly happy with how that initial engagement went, and it's probably going to be the tactic that we use for the remainder. Though we can't really do that for this particular fight here, because they're already pretty much in the dungeon, and we haven't got a spider group to interact with them. Oh, no. I see a potential here. Okay, one you. There you go. That's right, just keep them interested for a little bit. There we are. The zombies managed to keep them interested long enough for the spiders to get involved. Perfect, that worked well. And we've got the prison up and running. So we should have some skeletons to help us out as well. Very soon. In fact, let's expand that just a little bit. Yeah, that'll be a good little prison there. That'll get us plenty of stuff that we need. I would like to take the spiders out ultimately. They're going to be a constant problem for me. Oh no. Has anyone died? No, good. In fact, our group are getting some decent skills here. I'm liking it. Actually, I'm liking it a lot. If we could just get up there and take that that area, I would the outpost, I'd be super happy with that. So I'm going to send my banshees and see what they can do. I just want them as scouts, really, more than anything right now. Have they replenished their defenders? If not, see if you can take that out. Okay, brilliant, actually. Zombies, you can go as well. Bye-bye. I might send the banshees back, in fact. Oops. Oopsie-daisy. Oh, oopsie. That's a shame. I'm going to want an orc. Could I drag them over here? That's right. Just kind of lure them out. The nice big tough ones. No, come on. Over here. That's right. That's right. And then here. Come along. And then here. Nope.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Come on, you. I'm so sorry about this, Togurk. Thankfully, I don't name my minions in this game, otherwise I'd feel horrible about what I'm doing right now. There we are. You can go and rest for a bit now. There we are. Let's head up to the surface. Have we managed to take this out? It's going to take us a bajillion years, isn't it? Yep, it's going to take us a very long time. But that fight is going very well, because these are powerful spiders here. Has that annoyed them enough that they're going to attack now? Ooh, that would be a bad time for us. I'll be honest. I'm hoping is that... can I perhaps lure them? Maybe over here? No? You're not interested?
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Oh, we've got more fighting. Go back. Go back the other way. All the fighting is over there. Ugh. Okay, well. I'm going to have all of my minions around here. Go ahead. Try to take the small one up first so you can reduce the amount of DPS involved in that fight. But that, if they decide to live there, oh, that would be good. That would be so good. It's going to take you so long to get rid of it. Okay. Nagas are doing their job. Good. Goblin, could you take care of this one? It's only got a tiny amount of health.
Payday.
It'd be great if you could just wipe it out. Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Then you can go in and deal with that one. Okay, that worked out a lot better than it should have, frankly. Can we actually have a path behind here? We could, if I wanted to. That is definitely something that I want. Yes. Oh, this is going to be good. If we can have this path lead up and around. Oh. Our trap system is quite passive at the moment, but no less effective for being so. That irritates me. I'm going to be honest, that irritates me more than it should. Yeah. Oh well, I guess I'll live with it. But let's see if we can't get this up and around. Ah, we can't. That is a bit of a shame. That would have been glorious if we could have done so. Oh well. Head on out, then up to meet up with the spiders up here. Then we can seal this edge a little bit. Yeah, sure. Let's pop something down like that. Got a couple of powerful ones too, actually. Alright, well it is night time. So we actually need my units to take these spiders out. Once again, go for the little one. There we go. And a couple of gobbos behind. Get in some assassinations, please. There we go. Perfect. And my zombles. Grab the whole zomble group. And I would like to send you... I'd like to send you out the other way, but I can't, so we'll send you out this way instead. It looks like the spiders will actually be an active form of defense for me for a while. And that is so necessary for this. Right, get over there, help out in breaking the outpost, please. We then... Oh, could I risk it? I think I'm going to risk it, yeah. We're going to send the whole horde. We're going to send the entire group out.
A spider nest
really?
has been unearthed.
I mean, that isn't the worst thing that could happen right now. But it is going to hurt a little bit soon. A lot soon, actually. Still, using that as an active form of defense, I'm all for. Now, the question is, would spiders fight with other spiders? That is a question I don't have an answer for yet. It's one I want to know the answer to.
You have a new outpost available.
Great. Let's get down here. Take out the novice first and then the other novice. Go for it. All the attacks. There we go. Excellent work. Now this one. Please stop attacking my healers. That's an evil tactic. You shouldn't be using evil tactics.
These forests have stood since the beginning of time. Your miserable existence is but the blink of an eye to these trees.
That is super bad.
They will still stand here when you have long since turned to dust.
How much badness is there? A lot, actually. Okay, we need to super badly need to be back in the fortress right now. This is what happens when you take your entire army out. We really need to go back because that is going to go down super fast. Come on, peeps. There we go. Everyone is here. Good. Right. Everyone down there. Attack. Woof. Hopefully, we'll get some skeletons very soon. And they can help us out in defending the dungeon a little bit. Let's get a little bit more of a horde there. But now we've actually got some evil flowing into the coffers. And especially with the prison, we'll get evil from that passively anyway, so... Will you please attack the people I'm telling you to attack as a priority? Oh, maybe those spiders have some sort of taunt ability. Ah, hadn't considered that one, actually. That is quite possible, in fact. That is very possible. Okay, let's drop that off. Alright, we're going to have a bit of a fight over here in just a moment. But they're little spiders, so you should easily be able to deal with them. Excellent. Excellent news indeed. Let's expand this out a bit. I'm hoping we'll get a lot more minions very, very soon. But for now, let's go ahead and increase this. We should probably go for traps sooner rather than later. Getting the portal spell, though, would help so much. So much. If we could just unlock that portal spell, and maybe... No, we can't get the arachnids yet, but it's definitely something to go for soon. But it looks like we have got some skeletons now. That's a pretty good time. We've got more spiders on their way. These ones, they're reasonably strong, actually, and that's a bit of a problem. But we should be able to manage it, I think. Let's go ahead straight away and hire a demon or two. One demon then, specifically.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
Army should mobilize. Now, hopefully, the goblins will take them out in a sensible order. Yes, they are. They seem to be, anyway. Okay, that works, but we're going to have another group right behind it. It's becoming a little bit of a pot, but alright. So make sure I've got all of the undeads in the same group. You can all stand there for now. And engage these ones. There we go. That's what we need to see happening. Right, it's going to be daytime very soon, but that's fine. Let's go and check out this outpost for now. Right, so it's outpost.
Payday. Okay, I finally found the damn stone. Phew. I guess I must have thrown it down a drain, so I had to climb down after it.
That doesn't sound great.
There's a strange clown down there with this red balloon. Weird kind of guy.
Probably
Excellent. Don't bore us with any more useless details. Instead, we could get on with it and take care of this forest queen. Okay?
Right. Time to kick the forest queen's ass.
Sound effects included. Oh, that's fantastic. It makes the attack significantly more powerful. Everyone knows this. Everyone. But we do want to get around a little bit, so we could pop up over there, I guess.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
I imagine that would allow us to get another island of evil just over on that side. But what is this then, in that case? Curious one. Nope. Talia, over here. You now live there for now. Just hang out for a little bit. Alright, so what we got? We've got the portal stone. Grand. Got some spiders on their way. Not as grand, I'll be honest. But I'm reasonably certain that we should be okay with what we've got here. I'm going to want another group, though.
The dungeon heart is being attacked.
This group will be group 3 and are my demons. You can go ahead behind them and have some ranged attacks. Now, It looks like they're... Actually, they'll take out the spiders, and that's fine by me for now. And ultimately, I don't really want to be fighting the spiders the whole time, but for a little while, it's not a bad thing. Grab everyone, though. Could you please deal with the spiders as they flow through? I need to make a place for my demons to live, though. Eventually, this could be it, but... or I could turn this into... You know what? I could have some sort of...
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Actually, turn that off. We'll have that as the mana gathering room. And instead, we'll have the demon sleeping halls just over here. That would work well for me. More are coming through. Yeah, the spiders are gone now. That's a bit of a shame. But it's overall not so bad. These spiders, they are just regular spiders. They're pretty potent ones, though. Interestingly. If we were to pop up over here, where would we pop up? Yeah, I think somewhere around there. And that is definitely somewhere that we want to be, I would say. So we're going to wait.
Things have spread throughout the underground.
What? Oh, not again. Oh, as long as there's not those bloody mushrooms. I'm alright with that for now. Right, we do need to get up some sort... Oh, that's where they are. I might. Let's get all of my undead here to help out. There we go. We probably want to expand our treasure room as well, to be perfectly honest. There we go. Well, I guess the demons are getting a much bigger sleeping place than I first imagined. That's okay. Let's get the room down, though. We want the vortex. Yep. 2. We needed 1 more to have it the correct number of tiles for it to actually be efficient, otherwise we're wasting space. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to continue building up the dungeon a little bit while fighting off the heroes until nighttime arrives. And then we're going to go out on a bit of an attack. Ah, my imps are going to totally get themselves messed up trying to collect these bodies, but I'm less worried about that than I thought I would, actually. Okay, it is nighttime, and we are currently just fighting off a little bit of a spider problem, but that's fine. It's probably one of the last ones that we're going to have to deal with directly, I would imagine. Now then, where are we going to go first? I think we're going to go over here first and find out what we can find out. So let's grab you, pop it down.
The portal stone opened the path to further parts of the forest.
Fantastic. Let's take all of our undeads. You can go through. All of our demons. Except not all of them. You can stay behind because I want you to do a little bit of generation of mana while we're gone. And then all of our horde. Let's go. Talia is going to stay behind as well. Don't want Talia coming up here for now. There we go. She isn't strong enough to really help the army. And is a good bit of a deterrent for the... to help, stall attacks on the dungeon heart, if nothing else. Okay, what do we got here then? Magic portal, okay. Got ooh, that's actually a whole lot of death that I don't really want to be a part of. I'll be perfectly honest, it's going to hurt so much to deal with. Alright, well, it's good to have a scout, if nothing. Oh, no. That's gonna be really bad. Okay, so, yeah, we're going back through the portal. We now know what's there. And that is lots of very high-level units. I am going to need
dungeon heart is under
much more to deal with that. There you go. You guys all do that. But it's good to know what's there, if nothing else. And I imagine that's going to be the same down here, then. That portal will... Let's have a look around. Where was the obvious stone? Right there. So this one. And then this one? That would be in... Yeah, leading straight out. Are there any camps that we can destroy around these areas? Yeah, there are a couple. So by wiping these out, I imagine we reduce the hero's ability to attack us? Okay. So, from what I can tell, we need to branch out a little bit in these here directions. Something a little bit less ideal there. Okay, we need to get all the way down, connect up there. And likewise want to connect up on this side. Can't do it there. Oh, where are we going to have to connect here? Okay, down there. Very well. That will do for me. Let's just pull that across. This way, we'll be able to get access to the Islands of Evil, which I very, very much want. Okay, so we've got mana floating in, which means we can drop down our own portals now, which is super useful. But what we really do need to get going is... the lecture hall would be good because it would just overall improve our defenses. Sure, I'm going to get the lecture hall. Specifically because getting the double zombies and double skeletons is a massive deal. Once you've done that, you're going to have a much easier time of defending. Simply if you have your undead hold a guard post or something similar. Where are they actually coming from? What is spawning these arachnids? I can't for the moment tell.
Uh-oh, a spider nest has been unearthed.
Ah, well that would explain it then. Kind of want the heroes to have to go through this because then they'll clear it up for me. So how about I pick this up, drop it off, and then pop down a bit of a block there.
Your dungeon heart is under attack.
My minions should take care of it. Yeah, they can take care of that one. But yeah, that one's going to be an important one. If we can force the heroes to go through here, that would be so much easier for me. Right, if you could start digging down on that side, that would be great. There we go. We should be able to manage this.
Excavating Evil had discovered a buried room in the underground containing a few heroes.
Well, that's
whatever were they
not
up to
good.
in there?
Super unhelpful, actually. I'm probably going to have to grab my whole army and send them over there.
People of the forest, it is time to take back what is ours.
I'd rather you didn't.
The Guardians of the Forest set out to take back an island of evilness.
Ha!
We'll give them a warm reception with spells and creatures and me. Well, I'll watch from back here anyway.
No, you're going to be on the front
Toss
line.
in the occasional damage spell.
Nah.
I mean, not that I'll be directly involved.
No.
I have just had my nails done. And that was pretty damn expensive.
I think we can afford it. That being said, I have no idea how much it costs to get one's nails done. I could be terrifyingly surprised. Right. Okay, now you're more or less out of the direct damage there. Could you maybe get these rootlings off that as well? Thank you. Before they take the island a little bit. That would be fine. Oh, I've got no mana. Because they stole all my mana. Hope. I've got to get back through all of this nonsense now. Okay, go and go quickly. Like super quickly. I hate that they took all my mana away. What an inopportune time. Quickly, Talia.
Defend the dungeon heart.
Like right now. Go, go, go. Down you go. You don't want to lose. Please don't let me lose. Right. And everyone's there. Go.
To die.
Quickly. That's right.
Ow!
Oof.
It's payday.
Okay.
Your pitiful little tunnels and machines will not save you from facing the fury of nature.
All it needs to do is stall it for a bit, honestly. As long as they're not going for my dungeon heart again, I'm fine with that. Right, I need a little snot down here, please. You know what? I kind of need more little snots in general. So how about I sort that out? Let's go have a look. I just put down the wrong thing. I know. I'm a dirt. I mean, undo that before they actually try to build it. I need a graveyard, not a prison. There we go. But I'm also going to want a lecture hall. So where are we going to pop that in then? This is no doubt a gold vein, so we don't want to mess with that. You know what? A lecture hall over here wouldn't be too out of place. How much room do I need for it? 3 by 3. So that's 1, that's 2, 3, and 4. There we go. That'll do. Quite nicely, actually. Got more spiders on the move. So many more spiders on the move. Oh my goodness. And I don't want to disrupt them, but at the same time, that's kind of terrifying. But we have hooked up to where I need to be, so there is that, of course. Let's grab you, and for the time being, let's just turn that off so you stop getting distracted by it. Because you're going to dance back and forth and never be able to get through. There we go. And, I mean, you're going to be a little bit distracted trying to get back there as well. Why have I even got little snots? I'm having to do all the work myself. Okay, there we go. That was actually quite an awful fight. I had to basically sacrifice a lot of creatures in order to get that done, but it is done now, and that is good. There is still a little bit of fighting going on. That was actually quite by accident. This wave got... a wave of arachnids basically met the heroes on their way down, but that group there have been completely wiped out, which is not actually great for me, but it is a thing, and it's a thing we're going to have to try and manage for now. But it looks like we can finally continue digging in this direction. In fact, this direction is now probably one of the safest that there are, which is rather useful for us, I must admit. Finally, we can actually start getting mana back into the dungeon as well. Right, everyone, let's just grab you, all that are left anyway, and drop you off down here. Right, we've lost one. What do we want to get back? It was an orc. Right, okay. It's not great, but, you know, it's a thing. Talia is now level 5 as well. It looks like the spiders should actually be able to hold this little area by themselves. Right, new area has been discovered. Fantastical. That means we're going to be able to get a lot more evilness there. We want more zombies, though. That's a big thing that we're going to need. Ooh, what do we have there? No, don't care about that. What do we have? No, don't care about that either. Oh, damn it. What have we got? Okay, Snups has got it. Fine. Could you stop attacking Talia? That's just rude. Super rude. I would love to drop bodies on you, but that's fine. Actually, Talia is becoming reasonably powerful here. Whether she'd be able to handle this on her own, I don't know, and I don't think so. Well, no, maybe I'm being unfair. Yeah, Talia's doing a huge amount of damage by herself. Well done, Talia. Right, so that area is unlocked. We would be able to send out an attack if we want to now. The spiders are honestly increasingly troublesome for us, but they had a good defense on this side, if nothing else at all. Alright, let's allow Talia. Can I pop you over here where the Nagas are? Hopefully they'll decide to heal you. I do have healing potions if I need them, though. That's absolutely something that we can do. What am I using up there? Oh, regenerating fallen demons. Yeah, it can be a pain, honestly. Alright, I think at this point we do need to start thinking about traps. As we saw previously, they can be ruinously effective. If you please just get in there and deal with the attackers, that would be grand. We've got a reasonable amount of fighters at this point. It really shouldn't be a reason why I'm letting them attack the dungeon heart. I don't know, being very lazy.
Is being torn to pieces.
Huge roots burst from the underground to greedily strike out at the dungeon heart. These had to be stopped quickly before it was too late.
Okay.
Defend the dungeon heart.
What are you doing? Are they actually able to destroy my dungeon heart passively? Because that's terrifying. They may be able to. I don't know, because they're kind of all over the place in a way that I approve of, I think. Okay. Okay, there's lots of them. Right. Okay. I see the problem. That is definitely a problem that I need to deal with. Sure, let's get out there. They're probably going to lead you, the whole army, to where they need to be, but
the dungeon heart is being attacked.
Let's go ahead and use this on you guys. Donk. There we are. Hopefully I just gave you a load of health. Good. Get out. Go, go, go. Keep working through them, because if we leave them behind, this is going to be awful for us. We need to get to those roots, though, like right now. Whole army, go over here. Right now. Go.
Keep your hands
Kill
to
it.
yourself.
Right now. Alright, so that's terrifying. Any more of these roots around? Just those two, I think. Group of spiders coming in from that side. Talia, don't be there.
Tell me what to do.
Oh, we got rid of them all? Is that it? Alright, that was actually genuinely hard. That was super dangerous. That could have gone really badly for us. Alright. But the dungeon heart is okay, and hopefully it will recover slowly. Right, looks like night is almost over though. I'm having to have my army here all the time here. This is growing troublesome. Well, we're going to need to go through this route anyway to unlock traps. But the guard room will be super useful for us. I'm going to go ahead and grab beer, if nothing else, because we're going to need it. If I can get the rest of my fighters down here, that would be great. Talia with a healer might be able to handle this. I don't know. Talia having to deal with the spiders just chewing on her face, though. Not as certain of that one. Let's go ahead and make a nice big old guard room here, though. Yeah. And then we're going to assign all of our undead to constantly work that guard room. I think that's going to be the best way initially of dealing with this. You can always route this around and have a nice big old complex trap system over there. But as you've seen, once you get to the higher level traps, if you can just last that long before needing to, then it's actually quite potent. You don't need much. Yep. Perfect. Let's get that built as well, please.
No!
Talia, why do you suck? My lord.
I'll be back.
You will, but it'll cost, unfortunately. Alright, let's grab all of my undead. You now work here. You're gonna be summoned to fight in a moment, I think, but, yeah. Come on then, orcs. Please and thank you.
Defend the dungeon heart.
We're not gonna be able to get up to an island of evil
Payday
yet, but it'll happen soon enough. Just need to get a little place for me making some beer for now. And at long last, it is time for us to start getting some traps down. Now, I've gone ahead and I have researched the rotating flamer, and I have prepped a little area just down here for us to get a few things up and running. One of them will be doors, though I don't think I'm going to go for that one, honestly. We'll get the rotating flamer just by itself for now. It's a simple trap that'll do a decent amount of damage. It'll help with the fight at the very least. I could, I guess, have a door here. I think when the enemies are this close, the guards will just walk out and deal with it. We need a little bit more cash for now, though. As you can see, I'm trying to get this little area set up so that we can properly isolate the heroes and force them into fighting us in a better location for us to fight. What I could do is possibly get Too Pitiful. It's a small amount to pay to allow my little snot to basically do work in and around enemies without there being an issue there. That would actually be super useful. That's right, just draw them out a little bit. Super, super helpful. There we go. Let's get that one going as well. Too Pitiful research, please, because once that's done, oh, everything gets so much easier. Got a little bit of a fight going on over there, though, with the looks of it. My little snots are massively confused. No. You go over there, please. Once we've got all of this set up properly, then it should be a little bit better. We've got a lot of undead who are starting to get to a reasonable level, frankly. Talia also helps out the guard post for the time being. And with Talia here and her shadows specifically and that AoE fire blast, really good. Really helpful in dealing with these foes. Those spiders are probably a bit much for our undead to deal with. That's a bit of a worry. How are we doing with the gold room? Not very well, I'll be honest. We definitely need a bit more work going on there. But this is the updates so far. We are going to force heroes to have to go through a fairly long, winding way all the way down. And we can get that set up. And then they come out over here and can actually attack the spiders on their way. We'll get rid of those just to make that path a little bit easier. This is still producing spiders, but eventually I would imagine it will get destroyed. Let's have Talia at the back there, please. You know what? My undead managed to do a fairly good job in here. But let's summon the rest of the minions to come help him out, because this is a bit of a big fight, honestly. There we go. We should be seeing some traps, or rather boxes, being made fairly soon. So now we're just going to be in a bit of a waiting phase as we build up to the point where we can get some decent automated defenses and then start heading out and dealing with the Islands of Evil. I shall bring you back when there is something interesting to report, or we're ready to attack one of said islands.